Yo, what's good, everybody? Back again with another YouTube video. Back again with another speed drawing. And I have a bunch of stuff I want to ramble about. But before we do that, I just want to thank everyone who stopped by the Twitch stream last night. I am also streaming on Picardo, so links to those will be in the description. And doing all this video work really has me on like the zone, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting so much work out right now and doing so many drawings, completing so many projects. And when you are truly focused on your craft, then almost everything can be used to motivate you. And people say don't depend on motivation, and I 100% agree. Discipline will always beat motivation. But when you have a true focus on your craft, then the things that are mundane and boring really start to pop out. And the reason of that is that you are relating almost everything you see into how it can help you in your end goal. So when I look at things, I'm always filtering it through how does this help my art? How does this help my creativity? I was watching YouTube the other day and I just came across a random video about like manufacturing or something, but there was a segment in there where they specifically outline the way they do their shipping. And that's such like a boring topic, and I would never care about anything even remotely like that. But since I was able to relate it to my art, it became immediately interesting. So, I ship out prints, so obviously there's a direct connection there. And so that's just a small example of how finding things that don't necessarily relate to your art or to your craft and bringing those in and adding them to your repertoire. And that's another reason kind of why I decided to speak over these speed drawings. A lot of my favorite artists, they just put up the drawing and put some dope music over it, have some cool editing, and I want to do all that too, but I really wanted to push myself to speak on these YouTube videos. And it's not because I really enjoy speaking like this or hearing myself, but it's because I can relate it to my craft. And I know for a fact that being a better communicator will help my art in the end, even if it's 1%, even if just, me becoming better at verbalizing my ideas in a small manner, even if it just helps that 1%, then it's worth it to me. And so, even while making this YouTube video, I had a script lined out and I was just gonna go off that. But then, I said, no, I'm just gonna try to take it free form, and we'll just get better and better at this, and then we'll just relate it to the art. And so, I just wrote down a couple points to go off of. I'm sure it's gonna make editing a nightmare, but it's all good because we're just in a learning process, and that's what art is. That's what your craft is. Your craft doesn't have to be art. Your craft could be, you know, anything. I'm sure everybody out there has their thing that they enjoy. Maybe they haven't found it yet, and to those people, I suggest just going out and trying things. But once you find something that you feel like you can stick to, place your focus into that. And then when you run into something that you don't want to do, then you find a way to relate it to your art, to your craft, to your goal. Because I guarantee you, there is something to be learned in almost every craft that can be transferred to the rest of your life. And this is something that I learned from drawing. So, gaining the confidence to see myself grow in art from a child to now, the lessons I learned weren't just lessons that can only be contained within art. All those lessons can be dispersed throughout everything else in life. And just like the lessons that you learn in your goal can be dispersed throughout everything in life, all the things in life that you don't want to do, the lessons there can be gained to your goal, to your craft. And so I just want to encourage everybody to do that thing that you feel like you don't want to do at the moment. And don't do it because you're going to make yourself do it. Do it because you realize that it's a small piece in a larger strategy of accomplishing what you wanted to do. And so I don't just want this to be a topic to where you listen and then run off and do your own thing. I would really love to hear from everyone who listens to this and just, tell me about your goals and your craft and the lessons you've learned. I have a lot of creative friends and a lot of friends who have big ideas and big goals, and that's very motivating to me because it always helps me push myself. Putting yourself around people who have a similar mindset of improving themselves is going to help you in whatever you're doing. So, drop in the comments, send me a DM, whatever, any way you can get out to me. If you have questions or if you just want to talk about, your craft and the things you've learned, I would love that because it's only going to help me. And, maybe I could share something that's going to help you. And, if we can really just build a strong community of people who are just in a mindset that they're going to use what they've learned and transfer what they learned, then it's only going to benefit everyone in that community. Leave a comment. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, all that stuff really helps, especially for a new channel just getting started off. And yeah, just remember, stay focused on your craft. And so I'm going to let this drawing finish up. I'm going to give you a break from my terrible mic quality. I will look into getting a better mic at some point in the future. But for now, yeah, just thank you for everything you've done so far. Thanks for checking out the vids, check out the stream, and I'll catch you next time.